Hello class, this is Dr. Young. I want to spend just a few minutes discussing writing topics. The writing topic is your research component. You will have 3 writing topics for the semester. I'm going to discuss basically how to do a writing topic. You are looking at the writing topic 1 in basically the folder. So if you click on, you will see writing topic 1, and this is the folder. This is the Dropbox that you will use to send me your paper. Of course, you see the video instructions there. I'm going to open up, and before I open up the writing topic 1 instructions, these are the folders that have the articles, and they have the works cited page. So there's plenty of articles for you to basically look at. Let's take a look at the writing topic 1 instructions. The writing topic 1 instructions will help you to do several things. Will help you to understand what I'll be looking for in terms of formatting and why potentially you could lose points. So let's take a look first at what it is. What's the assignment? You are going to prepare a summary. That's the easiest thing to do. You're going to take one of the articles. So if we take a look at one of the articles, let's imagine we have Jefferson and the French Revolution. Okay, we click on to that folder. This is the article as you see as it's downloading. Okay. The article is usually the article can be 4 to 5 pages by the time it gets all loaded. And then, of course, in the folder is also the works cited information that we'll talk about later. Okay, so let's go back to writing topic 1 instructions. You are to prepare a summary. Now, the requirement is between 3 and 5 or 3 and 4 pages. What that means is that is somewhere where you need to be when you're finished. It doesn't mean because it says 3 pages that that's all you need. If the author is presenting 7 major points that you have to cover, then you have to cover 7 major points. If the author is only talking about 5 major points, you need to talk about 5. So in other words, what I'm saying is I'm not saying you need only 3. I'm saying the typical paper based upon the article that you choose is going to be between 3, 4, and maybe even possibly 5. But usually it's somewhere in the average of 3 to 4. So this is important. So again, just don't try to get to 3 and that's the end of it. Make sure that you thoroughly summarize the article. This is very, very important. Okay, then if you're going to use quotes, no more than 2 quotes for the entire paper. And the quote should not be more than 2 lines. And if you do quote, make sure you properly cite, which means using the person's last name and the page number that you were able to get the quote from. Let's move on. Once you begin to write your paper, it's very important when you submit through the Dropbox. I'm only going to mark the first submission. So make sure you have everything the way you want it to be before you send it, including the works cited page. Make sure everything is together. Okay, everything is together. Then use this checklist. Notice, in fact, I'm going to mention in a few minutes a little bit more detail about this checklist. But use the checklist for your format. Use the checklist to make sure if you do quote. Use the checklist for the writing topic. For the works cited page. And so I'm going to stop the video and we're going to do another video to show you actually how this all works together.